delicious Singapore hawker foods at Bedok. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today we are at Fengshan Market and Food Centre to try some delicious foods like this comforting porridge and some dessert in a peanut soup with balls, glutinous rice balls, and of course some noodles in soup. So join me as I eat my way through Fengshan Food Centre to try all the delicious good food here, which you'll see after the intro. Welcome back. Let's start with how to get there. First of all, we're actually at Tanah Merah MRT station, which is on the east-west line. We're heading towards exit A. So once you get out the gantry, you'll notice on your right, there's actually a corridor. Take that corridor and you'll actually notice there's actually a lift or elevator going down to basement 1. So over there is where the escalator actually comes out from. And here is the lift. So once you get out of the lift, you turn left. Yes, you turn left and head down the direction to exit A. Or alternatively, from the gantry, you can actually walk straight and take the escalator down. And this escalator will take you all the way down to basement 1. And you head all the way down there. And at the bottom, once you reach the bottom of the escalator, you need, that's where the lift is. You turn left and walk that direction. I said turn left and walk down the corridor all the way to the end. And here is another lift that will take you up to the street level. But we're going to take the escalator from here all the way to the top. All the way to the light, street level. And here is where the elevator actually comes up from. Okay, just head towards this street and walk straight. This street itself is actually New Upper Changi Road. Or alternatively, if you actually took the escalator up, just take it all the way to the top and just keep heading straight. So if you actually came out from the elevator, you actually will be behind us. But if you come up the escalator, just keep walking straight. And here is the bus stop. The bus stop is the Tanah Merah Station Exit A bus stop. And you're taking bus 14. And you take it for 4 bus stops. So you stop at the 4th bus stop. And here is the 4th bus stop, which is the opposite block 85 bus stop. And here, you take bus 14, you stop here. This is the 4th bus stop from the MRT station. And once you get down here, you need to get across the road. And that is where you need to go, which is Fengshan Food Centre. Here's the bus stop. And let's get across the road. So welcome to Fengshan Market and Food Centre. This place here is actually along Bedok North Road. And this area here, this whole area here in the past used to be called Bedok North. But an interesting thing about this food centre is there are actually stalls with similar names but open at different timings. Okay, one place will be open for maybe lunch and breakfast and lunch, and the other for dinner and supper. So there are like 2 places that sells Chee Porridge and 2 places that has sells fried oyster with the same name. And since I'm here for an early lunch, I tried this store here, which is called 85 Bedok North Fried Oyster. And I ordered from this store their fried oyster, which cost me $3. If you don't know this about me, I really like my fried oyster with crispy batter, or where they cook it in a crispy manner. And here they really do that. The egg and batter are crispy. And also you have oyster, which is fresh and barely cooked and goes very well with the chili sauce. The chili sauce here is the normal, usual spicy and sour chili, which goes very well with oysters. And the only issue I have with this is that it is quite oily, but still crunchy, crispy batter, and a nice eggy taste to it, but oily. So you really need to have the spicy and sour chili to help you cut through the oiliness. I also ordered this black carrot cake for $2, even though it's cheap, but taste wise it's actually quite average and a bit dry. But other than that, average. But the fried oyster is crispy. Up next is this stall called Chee Pork Porridge, and this is a very popular stall. I see lots of people coming here ordering porridge, and they actually cook the porridge quite fast, so which is good. And the porridge here cost me $3, and if you add an egg, it's an additional 50 cents. This is the pork porridge. You have pork balls and also slices of pork in there, which they cook in the porridge. And the porridge is nice and smooth, really smooth. And something also very interesting, they also add in like cooked rice in the porridge. So not only do you have smooth porridge, you also have additional texture inside the porridge of cooked rice. The pork balls is also done very well, nice and tender, seasoned nicely, and also the pork slices too, also seasoned and marinated very nicely. And when you bite into it, they are like little balls of flavor. The porridge itself is nice. It's not too salty, but has a very savory and eggy taste to it, which is very satisfying and delicious. And let me show you again. Look at this. This is the porridge, and inside the porridge, which is nice and smooth, you also can see that they also have cooked rice inside there to give it the additional bite texture. So you have a very tasty porridge, which you don't need to add any extra flavoring to it, and it's not salty, but it's not bland. There's a very comforting and savory and nice taste to it, which I find it very delicious. And since we are here, we might as well have some desserts. And what we're going to have is actually from this store called Boiling Peanut Soup. They actually have different types of soup to go with their glutinous rice balls. You have the peanut soup, you also can have ginger soup, and also almond soup. So you have 3 different types of soup. What I chose was the peanut soup because I really like peanut and in the soup form. So they cook the peanuts down until it's nice and soft. As you can see here, it's still nice and brown, lightly sweetened. And you also have glutinous rice balls, different types of filling in there. I suspect that the glutinous rice balls may be actually factory made, but still quite nice, nice and refreshing dessert. You have inside the glutinous rice balls, the filling, you have red bean, yam, green tea, peanut, and black sesame. This is one of my favorite desserts, so I may be biased, but it is a good dessert. And lastly, we are here at Xing Rou Cuo Mian, and here they sell mincemeat noodles, and this is the only thing they sell here. So the one item they sell is this dish here called mincemeat noodles with soup. So this dish actually reminds me of eating wonton noodles in Hong Kong. You have very nice firm bite texture noodles. The noodles here are really good. And then you have a delicious soup. Here, instead of having seafood stock, this one here is the pork soup. The pork soup here is delicious. It's full flavored, very porky, full of porky goodness, and also they put in pork lard in the soup. So it's very flavorful, very delicious. And then you have nice firm noodles. The bite texture of the noodles are delicious. And then also the pork, the meatballs here also has a very nice firm texture. Overall, one of the better soup noodles I've eaten in Singapore. So I hope you enjoyed our food adventure here at Fengshan Food Centre. This is a very interesting food centre with lots of good food, and I suspect that we need to come back here another time to try all the food we can get here during supper time. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. This food adventure was actually very interesting, and what you need to do now is to actually like my video, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. Get your friends and family members to do the same, and any acquaintances or even people you've just met to do the same thing. Lastly, but the most important thing, the thing you must do is to join me for my next food adventure. See you then. Bye bye.